No one is better prepared for this job than you. You have come to this position through the day school, the religious school, the budget. No one knows the numbers the way that you do. And I am absolutely convinced and confident that you are going to take this gavel, wield it judiciously, with love and affection. Those are some main things that I couldn't give away. So good luck with that. Let me know how it works out for you. And I want you to know that it has been an honor working with you for the last 2 years, and I am greatly looking forward to working with you throughout your presidency. And I'm just thrilled, and I'm so excited to see where you are going to lead this amazing institution. So thank you. I'll take my stuff and sit down.
Thank you, Richard. I am deeply humbled by this congregation's faith in my ability to lead us these next 2 years. It is with tremendous gratitude to those whose shoulders I stand on today. Our founding rabbi, Rabbi Herbert Bangar, thank you, Rabbi, and all of our past presidents. These valued friends and honored guests continue to support the important work in our community long after their formal service ends. Today, we thank each of you for your past service. Sam Steen, Gary Cohn, Bill Silver, Mel Rappaport, Dr. Mel Rappaport, Bob Barron, Jody Hessel, Bobby Schatzman, my dear friend Howard Wolofsky. I am forever indebted to Richard Hoffman for allowing me the space to develop as a leader these last 2 years. Our friendship precedes our temple working relationship. We have studied Torah together, raised our children together, at our mutual home away from home, Temple Beth. Richard reminds me often to take a breath. And though for most of us that comes naturally, sometimes in leadership it is the advice that we need most. I am grateful to our board of directors and its officers and auxiliary members for pushing me to remain true to our mission to maintain a reformed religious institution that will meet the spiritual, educational, social, and cultural needs of its members, and to be a positive contributor to the community in which we, the members of Temple Beth, live. Our spiritual needs are met by an amazing clergy team who work in concert. I look forward to continuing to collaborate and represent the needs of our congregants as we plan for our future. We will continue to develop our outreach into the global community, and I know when Rabbi Bookman returns from the second half of his sabbatical in Ecuador, he will have many new ideas about what role Temple Beth can play in welcoming our international brothers into our family. We will continue to develop our local outreach, programming through Rabbi Judy Kempler, who has spent this year establishing relationships in our neighborhood with the unaffiliated and serving the needs of our friends and neighbors. Rabbi Greengrass will continue in her role to meet the needs of our families and to participate in all aspects of temple life. Rabbi Kalfas will continue to bring his warmth and creative approach to social justice to our community. We will miss, but stay in close touch with Cantor Lisa Siegel as she moves on to her new congregation. Be assured that Cantor Nelson will continue to develop new ways to bring musical liturgy to you in the same creative and cutting-edge manner that our cantorial team has always had. Our schools are in the midst of tremendous renewal. This year, after a successful transitional period under our interim head of school, Molly Etzel, we welcomed Dr. Deborah Starr to our day school as our head of school. Our temple community is truly grateful for the hard work of our search committee, which met nearly weekly for many months in order to ensure their success in finding the perfect fit for our beloved day school, which this year will celebrate its 40th anniversary. Our day school and temple board of the initiatives that they have put in place to secure our future. We are in the midst of a comprehensive curriculum review of both the general and Judaic studies. Concurrently, we will offer our faculty the most up-to-date professional development to ensure their success. We are grateful that during the time of renewal, that Dr. Starr will have the support of Susie Novak, our elementary school coordinator, and Lynn Zuckerman, our director of early childhood education. Our religious school program, under the direction of Joy Chandler, will also undergo some programming and administrative changes. Our K-5 students will be offered an increasing number of ways to pursue their education, including small group study options and supplemental Hebrew instruction reinforcement. I am proud of the work our lay and professional team has done this year to address the increasing demands made by our parents who value religious education for their students. Our 6th graders will continue to experience life cycle curriculum and customized programming to ensure the needs of these students as they transition to middle school. The Monday night program will become Teen Tuesday. After 30 years of meeting on Mondays, our youth director, Josh Lawrence, will take the program to new heights and a new day as we blur the lines between formal and informal education. Teens will take an active role in creating experiential learning activities, and they will also have the opportunity to study with creative adults who engage them in activities during weekends of Shabbatonim and Tiyulim, travel experiences around the country. Outside of school tuitions, our main revenue stream is received through membership fees. This congregation has been sustained for the last 56 years by the generous support offered by our most philanthropic members. Rita Diaz and her diligent committee members will continue to find ways to connect with and engage our membership. We know that as this congregation receives their membership renewal information in May, they will be called upon to offer their fair share again. I believe that when considering our financial commitment to the community, we should each base it upon our individual resources. It is only through the shared financial burden that every person in our congregation has the access to the programming and support that they need. You will also see some new administrative fees on our commitment information, and I hope you will understand that our board and professional directors recognize that as responsible fiduciaries, we must continue to find ways to balance our budget. It is our deepest desire to protect the valuable asset of Temple Beth that you, our congregation, has entrusted in our care. I will allow Bob Hirsch to speak to you in his annual report about the many successful initiatives that he, along with his professional team, have put in place. All of our spiritual, educational, and social programs are facilitated by Bob Hirsch, our incomparable executive director, and his professional team. Bob is the foundation that ensures the needs of our students and their families, and our congregation at large. He is supported not only by his school administrators and our membership director, but in finance by our director, John Wenzel, and in programming and communications by our multi-talented Shari Dabowski. It is to these professionals that our lay leadership can thank, and we do thank them for our successes. The officers of our congregation work closely with each director to help facilitate the needs of the congregational programming. They are the heart and soul of all that we do for our sacred community. I look forward to working with them these next 2 years, and I would like to introduce these members to you that are here with us today, so that during our question and answer period, you will better understand what each of our officers does. We have Les Sadler here, who is our treasurer. Edith Heinsbrook is our programming vice president. Our temple council is Alan Fine. Lori Friedman will take on the role of vice president of the day school. Karen Kammer will continue as communications vice president. Adrian Messing is our religious and cultural vice president. Brad Sokol will continue as our membership vice president, and Daniela Zanzuri-Biner will continue as our religious school and youth activities vice president. Our secretaries keep us organized and informed, and I thank Lisa Heller Green, our recording secretary, and Karen Zinn, our corresponding secretary. As the executive vice president, Adrienne Dubois will assume the role of partner, advisor, and friend. I look forward to traveling this leadership journey with her. I could not have a better collaborator, and I know that she is as committed as I am to ensuring the continuation of the Democratic Board and to soliciting feedback from as many in our congregation as possible. It is in the spirit of service to the Jewish community that I intend to serve this holy place. The gifts that each of us brings have made the dream of Temple Beth that our founders and past leadership nurtured into today's reality. I thank each of you for the goodness that comes from your heart in creating this holy place.